Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here to regale you with another spooky haul video. Yes, indeed. I was able to cross the border, finally, and hit a Walmart in the U.S. and a Five Below and a Dollar Tree. Yes, indeed. The only one that I wasn't able to get to a Target. I have to make a trip to Target, yes indeed, because they do have some cool stuff at Target. So, didn't go there. But, I was able to find some cool stuff, which I already shared. So this video should be shorter, because I won't go into detail on masks and the masks that I've gotten and so on and so on. Yes, indeed. So, let's get started. First off, went to Dollar Tree first and picked up these lawn thingy-majingies. See, it's got a little bat there with chains. Makes a cool sound. And then the little spider with chains. Now, these, unfortunately, are grossly short. You stick these on your lawn, and, well, they're barely knee-high. But I did see a video on YouTube on someone buying a couple of these, and at Dollar Tree, a couple of broom handles. Those big tubes that you use to put brooms or mops. And what they did is they would chop off this part, and then just stick these things into the broom handles, and then there would be a little higher, and then just connect them with the chains, and you could have a really cool yard separation for your little display haunt. So that's what I'm gonna do. I bought a couple of broom handles. I bought two of the set comes with 2 spiders and 2 bats. So I should have a decent enough separation for my little Halloween haunt, because I'm going to do the witch theme this year. So, haha! This was a lot of fun, and it makes a nice little sound. Ha ha! Macarena! Ha ha! Reba! Rumba! Yes, quite delightful. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we got here. Which are stuff. The Go Chair. Yes, indeed. These, other than the bling bling Professor Macabro mask, I also went at the Five Below. I was looking at Five Below for the little Universal chibi figures. The Horror Cat Dad show, the really cool Bride und Frankenstein that I wanted to get, because I feel there's not enough Bride und Frankenstein merchandise. Especially Bride und Frankenstein merchandise that I own. I do want to get the Toonie Terror Bride und Frankenstein figure, because she looks pretty cool. And, that little one. But unfortunately, the store, the Five Below that I went to, had none. They were all picked clean. So I only was able to score that bling bling Professor Macabro mask. These, claws, they're like, I don't know, they're pewter or like cheapo metal rings that you put on your fingers, and they basically give you the look of claws. Now, these are also bling bling because they have rhinestones, but unfortunately I wasn't able to see, because of the plastic, that some of the claws are missing a few rhinestones, which makes me upset because I focus on that kind of shit. But again, if I ever make a costume that needs claws, well, now I have some, like Sabretooth, maybe, like Sabretooth. Now I have these ring things, and they won't get too obnoxious, and you don't have to apply glue and some other applications. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then I picked up these retractable fangs. Fantastic! Ha ha ha! I bought 2. Because I always like to keep a double, one for use, and then one if spare when this one breaks down, because I never know when I'm going to come across these things. And these are basically the equivalent of, remember when you were a kid, you would buy your candy, or you would get on your Halloween bag, those plastic vampire teeth that they were like this, and you open your mouth, but they would cut you up real bad because of the plastic. That's basically this thing, but it only goes on one side of your mouth. So yes, it's supposedly, you push this little thingy here with your tongue, and you can make your fangs go up and then come down. So I'll have to open one of these and give that a try, but we'll see. Then at Dollar Tree, I picked up these wall decorations. I'm pretty sure, at least I hope, that last year I bought another one of these wall designs because I want to put a little wall separation in my haunt. And so hopefully I did, otherwise I'm going to have to go back to Dollar Tree and pick up another one of these so I can make a little wall thing. And for my witch theme specifically, I picked up... Is it backwards? It was backwards. Oh, Macabro, you idiot. This little, like, spooky... it looks like a witch's or a magician's alchemy office. Might also be a Frankenstein design. But I think it looks more like a witch's or an alchemist's, like, little scene here. So, that's why I bought it, because that's what I'm going for my Witch's Road haunt display this year. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to see if it looks decent. Then I picked up a creepy cloth. Gray creepy cloth. You can never have enough creepy cloth, I always say. Stock up on creepy cloth because you can just drape it on anything. It'll automatically look spookier. So every time I go to Dollar Tree or the Targets or the Walmarts, I buy creepy cloth. I do wish that I could find red creepy cloth, because I have black creepy cloth, I have white creepy cloth, I have gray creepy cloth, but I've never been able to come across red creepy cloth. And I would genuinely like to buy a couple of, packages of red creepy cloth, because that just looks cool. Then I picked up chains. You can never have enough chains dangling from your display. I have a couple of chains with axes. I have a couple of these, prisoner chains. But every time I come across more chains, I pick it up. Last year, they had some really cool glow-in-the-dark chains that they were decent height. And, if you know how, you can buy a couple of them and then just connect them. And you can get a really long glow-in-the-dark chain thing going. They didn't have the glow-in-the-dark chains this year, and that made me quite sad. Yes, indeed. And the other thing I picked up, it's Dollar Tree quality, but don't knock Dollar Tree. They do have, of course, cheap alternatives to things that you could get at the Home Depot or Walmart or Target or Michael's or Joann's or what have you. But you do get them for $1, and if you don't need a lot or something like really professional, buy Dollar Tree. You get some cool stuff. And this time, what I came across is something that I hadn't come across before. Epoxy. Resin epoxy. And this one is the first part of the epoxy, and then this is the hardener. So you need to be careful, because you need to buy A and B for the epoxy to work. And I have a lot of projects that have cracks or nudges that need to be filled up. And I've seen a lot of videos of people use epoxy, so I'm going to dabble on using epoxy myself. But you have to get the A and B at Dollar Tree, otherwise the damn thing won't work. So, yes, I'll pass it along to DUI Macabro and see what he does with that. Do I have anything else? No. I did buy, but I left it on the fridge. Idiot that I am, because I wanted it to be nice and cool. But I was able, and I'll post a picture here, I was able to find the USA Chucky Fanta, the fruit punch flavor. Now, Newt Wallen from Schlockenoff Films already did a review on that, so I suggest you check that out. But I want, you know me, I like to try the things myself, even though sometimes it takes me a while to find them. So I was able to go to that Walmart, and I was able to find a bottle of the Fanta Chucky Fruit Punch flavor for this year. And we don't get fruit punch flavor that often. We usually just get the orange and the strawberry. I know they made a Michael Myers pineapple one, which I didn't see, but I'm hoping I can taste, because I've never tried the Fanta pineapple. And this fruit punch Chucky flavor, I'm really looking forward to it. But again, I left it on the fridge so I can taste it and then make a review. So stay tuned for that. But that's one of other things that I bought. And the last thing I picked up, this one was a little bit expensive because it cost me 15 bucks. 15 bucks, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If you don't have it now, then you owe me, your jungle love. Oh. Yes, if you know Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which is one of my favorite comedy movies, you would get that reference. Probably fucked it up, but that's how I roll. But for 15 bucks, I bought at Walmart this cool chainsaw. Now, of course, Professor Macabro has within his armory a couple of chainsaws. Little toy chainsaws, one from Home Depot and one generic one. But the saw size is kind of small. And this one, well, is a little longer. And it has a handle here, it's a silver, and it has... That's pretty cool. And with this, I will complete the Santa Art the Clown, either static prop or costume. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave Santa Art as a static prop along with Jason and the Witch Haunt, or if I'm actually going to be disguised as Santa Art the Clown this year. I could do both, and especially now that I have the silver chainsaw, which looks like the one he used in Terrifier's Tree. I was actually just going to paint one of the chainsaws that I have silver, so it best looks like the one from the movie. But I was like, well, 15 bucks. It's a little expensive, especially because I already bought the grabber mask and the ghost face mask. But I'm not going to find it. They had another one, but the handle was broken off, and I was like, shoot. Every time I don't buy a prop, I usually kick myself later because I was like, damn it, I should have bought it. And then I can never find it. So I pulled the trigger and picked up this really cool... Yes, you got Leatherface 2 reference there. So yes, it's a really cool chainsaw. It sounds really cool. The blades move all the way around. And it's silver, so again, the Santa Art costume will now be complete! Up the ass! Quite delightful. So much fun. So yes, that was the last part of this relatively small, spooky haul video series that I had. Only 2 parts this time. Will I be able to add more stuff? Well, I don't know. I still have to buy Halloween candy to give out during Halloween. And I still have a few things to buy here and there to complete the spooky haunt display that I have in mind. So maybe you will see another video, maybe you won't, because we're almost close to Halloween. And I do want to make something for Halloween. Yes, and the 31 days of Halloween. Yes, indeed. Hopefully I'll have time to record everything. But stay tuned for that. What did you like? What was the highlight of the haul? What was the thing that you were like, Professor, you shouldn't have bought that? Or, oh my god, Professor, it's so cool that you found that. Let us know in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.